Good morning, everybody. I'm Miss Thomas, for those who don't know me, from Georgia Southern University, and this is my very first time doing a teaching. Good morning, everybody. I'm Miss Thomas, for those who don't know me, from Georgia Southern University, and this is my very first time doing a teacher's workshop. A little nervous, but it's going to be on Quizlet and Quizlet Live. We're just going to review Quizlet first. Everybody should have an agenda in front of them. So the first thing we're going to do is just review Quizlet. So I'm sure everybody here is familiar with Quizlet. All right, is everybody? Okay. Can I just get a show of hands of who's familiar with Quizlet? And
I've heard of it.
you've heard of it?
Mhm. It's
Okay.
been a long time.
It's been a long time, and I know you too, and you know, definitely. Okay, since you definitely know, can you just tell them exactly what Quizlet is, and that'll be our just review part?
Just an opportunity online to go through quizzing and have immediate feedback, and whatever the content area that the teacher decides to put in. So, and you can do it competition, so teams against teams, and
Right.
the kids love the interactivity.
Okay. And
Immediate feedback.
what the teachers do is create study sets, and the children will play matching games, they do quizzes, they do tests, there's a gravity game, and there's another game that they play with Quizlet. And what Quizlet has done is added a new component called Quizlet Live. So what I did was created a study set, and I'm gonna, sorry. For sixth grade science, I created a study set already. And I'll show you the other things as soon as we start the game. But what you guys have to do first as students, you're gonna have to be the students. You sign into Quizlet. Everybody sign into Quizlet.
How would I do that?
Type in Quizlet.com.
Oh, okay. I'll pull up that site. Now, did my teacher already make a login for me, or do I have to do the sign up?
No, if you don't have an account, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna just sign up. And remember, make sure you remember your name, your username. I'm trying to start another one. Okay, once you sign in, you're gonna come over here. Everybody see this over here?
Yes.
You're gonna come over here. Because you're the students, you have to make sure you come to down here to settings. Take the icon and scroll down and set your settings down here to students and save. Okay? So that's the first thing that you have to do. I'm going to go back to mine, which is, and if you notice, mine is set on. If you notice, I'm set as the teacher. So that's the first thing you have to do when you're playing this game, okay? And you make sure that you come down here and you save it. So I'm going to go back as the teacher. Okay. And what I did was already created, for the purpose of this workshop, I already created a set of words for you. And these are the sets right here. Click sets. sets, and then you click on your set of words. Okay? And this is what I was talking about. All of these components right here, these are all Quizlet. Learn, flashcards, write, spell, test, match, and gravity. When you get to here, this is Quizlet Live. Okay? So one thing you want to do before you start your game is trying to get the sets to open. They're not opening. Okay, I don't know this thing was not opening. It opened at home. Okay. Okay, well, I created 12 terms, and before you start your games, you should go over the terms with your students. So we can do that quickly by just, you have sound on, right? Up here.
What? Should work.
The
The
sound
sound should
should
work.
Yeah. Okay, so before you start the game, what I think you should do is a good idea for teachers is to go over the words first.
Molecules. A group of atoms bonded together, representing the smallest fundamental unit of a chemical compound that can take part in a chemical reaction.
Next word is tissue.
Tissues. In plants and animals, a group of cells that work together to do a specific job. A living thing is called an organism. It takes an energy and gives off waste. A living thing is called an organism. It takes an energy and gives off waste. Nucleus. Structure near the center of a cell that contains the cell's DNA. Eukaryote. Organism made up of cells that have a membrane-bound nucleus and other organelles. DNA. Deoxyribonucleic acid, the material found in a cell's nucleus that determines the genetic traits of the organism. Microscopic. Object or organism too small to be seen without a microscope. Animal cell. A eukaryotic cell in which all the organelles are contained in membranes. Plant cell. Single or many-celled organisms that have cell walls, do not have chlorophyll, take food from the environment, and reproduce by budding or by spores. Parasite. Organism, such as a tick, that feeds on cells, tissues, or fluids of another living organism. Homeostasis. Keeping conditions constant inside the body, as in keeping a steady body temperature.
So what this does is this helps your students to be familiar with the vocabulary before they start the game. So I'm going to press Quizlet Live, and you guys at the same time sign in. Go back up here and sign into Quizlet Live. I'm going to create the game. Okay, so did everybody go up here, sign into Quizlet Live? And what you're going to do is you're going to put these numbers in to start the game. Oh, you can. Do before now. It has to be an even number. Oh, okay. Who's going to do the camera? Okay. Okay. And it tells you right here that it's waiting for two more students to sign in.
Where do I go for Quizlet Live?
You go back up here to the search engine and
Oh,
type
that's
in
right.
Quizlet
Gotcha,
Live.
gotcha. That's me.
Still waiting for one
It's me, I don't know where to sign in.
Oh, just go up here and type in Quizlet Live.
What do I do? I didn't see where I had to go. Oh,
Type it in those numbers. Press create game. And what Quizlet does is automatically put you in teams. So Bethany and Derek is on the same team, so you kind of have to sit together. You could just move over here with them. And Debbie and Carrie will be on the same team. So what this does is promotes collaboration. The students will collaborate together. They're engaged in the game, and they're communicating at the same time. And another thing, before you start the game, only one of you in the whole group, no matter how many is in the group, only one of you is going to have the correct answer. So that's why you have to talk with your team members and find out who has the right answer before you click on the answer. And what's going to happen is it goes up to 12, and if you hit a wrong answer, you're going to start all the way back from 0 again. Okay? So are we ready to start the game? Okay. Okay, you begin.
I think I have it. You good?
Yeah.
And you have to try to get the right answer before the next team.
Oh,
So-
we gotta move faster.
Right, so
You have it? I think it's that one.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have different
Yeah,
options than
yeah,
I do,
yeah.
so. Is that a living thing? I think you have this one. An organism. I think it's that one.
Yes?
Yeah. Because the words is the answer. You have to do it. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Did you think it was in one? Okay, okay. Okay. Well, now I have it as animal cell, right?
I don't know. That might actually be.
Okay, try it.
Oh, what about blue? Nothing in this one. No, you think, like, why would it be animal versus?
I need animal.
Okay.
No. Oh, they changed the question on us.
Oh, did they?
Oh, that's why we were answering. I'm bad at this. This one is the plain one.
Alright, we're back on track.
Okay. It takes an energy and gives off waste.
Because I don't want to get along with exactly, we have to start
I think it's a
Yeah.
So mass. This one just got big again. You have this one.
So we gotta go.
So we're gonna use the one. So that's parasite. I have that one.
Yeah.
That's gotta be.
Group of atoms bound together, that's the molecule of it. Oh.
Oh, they won.
congratulations to Debbie and Carrie, KD.
Yeah, I always just do my initials, sorry.
Okay, so once the game is over, you guys got done kind of quick. Once the game is over, this is what the teacher finds out. So the teacher's also assessing the students to find out what they learned. They learned about the organisms, parasites, and animal cells. What they learned. Okay, these are your answers. Your answers, this is what you talked about, and this is, you got confused. This is to tell you how often the students got confused with a word, or how often they got it right. The most, like, maybe one word they got right all the time. It'll tell you that down here. Maybe they got it confused sometimes. It'll tell you that down there. So you just go through. Okay? So animal cells was confused with microscopic and parasite. So it tells you up here for the teacher what they should study. Okay? So it's kind of like a assessment, but it does it for you. It tells you what to do with the kids, with your students. And the kids love it, and it's fun, especially with a large group of kids, and they communicate and they, collaborate together.
I like how they mix groups up so that you're not like sitting necessarily with your friends. It's
Yeah.
random choices.
Right. So, and there's a way that you can set it up for the group, but that's with another version, when you upgrade it. So, but you can do it this way. And that's the end of the presentation.
We've done it with staff where we've reviewed, you know, various policies or whatever, I mean, that we're trying to introduce to them.
You know what I mean?
So that
Because
when
when
teachers
teachers talk and
see what
debate.
kids
Yeah,
want to do,
like I
and
had
yet
no
they did
layer
it.
screen, I couldn't just do it
Yeah.
myself.
When there's a lot of groups, it gets
And
really
forces
crazy
you
as
to
they're
sit
watching
near people.
and especially those
You know what I mean?
competition teachers.
That's the forces everybody need to, if there's a slacker, they can like.
But I like to
Turn
admit
their
that you
screen
had,
on.
you had the answers, but it may not have been all of them. And when you have more
Yeah.
people in a group, it even gets
the sixth grade
more,
teacher uses
because,
a lot.
you know, I'm looking, well, is it you or is it you? You know,
Yeah.
so depending on how many people you end up in each group,
Chips use
how
it, but
much
you know.
you've got to do.
Maybe when I do a lesson in one of the classes soon, I use it.
Questions that I have, or-
What I like is you don't actually have to join
No,
class.